Hey, show fam, Amelia Adair here. Welcome. For those that are new to the channel, we welcome you. On this channel, we heal, we elevate, we grow spiritually, and we work on being better versions of ourselves than we were yesterday. And let's get into some things. We're gonna walk. All right. I found this new path, so fam. It looks so good. Let me see if I can show y'all before we walk. It's just a nice path. We're gonna just walk the road and talk about some things, so fam. Because if you know, like I know, we talking about some truths here. And as we growing spiritually, we can't cut corners and expect to grow, right? As you know. So let's talk about dreams, right? Not the dreams we have at night. Now, I would love to do a video on that, so fam, but it's sensitive because it's more personal truths. But I'm gonna talk about the dream, those big dreams, those Martin Luther King dreams, those Maya Angelou dreams, those Barack Obama dreams, right? We're gonna talk about the dreams we create with one another, right? Relationship dreams. When you get with someone, y'all have these dreams to be just this big. You know what I'm saying? You got dreams to do this, you got dreams to do that. Your personal dreams, not like the ones you go to sleep with, but the dreams you see with your life. Maybe you want to be an entrepreneur. Maybe you want to be owning your own dealership. Who knows what your dream is? You know what your dream is. Now, I'm speaking on the dreams we create with people, right? So make sure, soul fam, you're not the only one. Spider web. Damn, see it. Make sure, soul fam, you're not the only one still holding on to that dream. Okay? Because oftentimes, soul fam, we'll find ourselves going in this dry loop, right? And I say dry loop because you're tired, nothing is growing, you're tired, nothing is showing, right? And we'll be in this stuck place and we'll be confused, we'll be doing all the work, and we'll never ask ourselves, am I the only one still working on this dream? Because last I checked, it take a teamwork to make the dream work. Come on, soul fam. It take a teamwork to make the dream work. And let's talk about Martin Luther King. Now, I was thinking, I was like, did he really have a dream, or was that a figure of speech? I was trying to figure it out. I didn't have time to look it up, but I'ma just go with both, right? Martin Luther King had a dream. Martin Luther King had a vision, right? Martin Luther King shared his vision, right? So if Martin Luther King shared his vision and no one did nothing, I mean, there can still be some things that can be done, but overall, we were able to achieve things as a team. We were able to make shifts in this world. We were able to really get things done because as Martin Luther King being the leader that he was, well, he had his PhD at what, 25? Because age ain't nothing but a number, nothing but a thing, okay? So when Martin Luther King had his dream and he shared it with his people, with the people that was in, you know what I'm saying, that time, it took a team, soul fam. It took a team effort every day. It took a team effort every day to make shifts, to make changes, to speak up, to do what it is that is required in order for there to be a world shift. So when you think about today's times, and you think about the world shifts that's happening, and you think about all the knowledge that's being pushed, right? We know it all, right? So fam, we know everything we think we need to know, right? But are we doing the footwork? Are we making the shifts as a team daily? Or are we just getting back online and just getting our daily dose, right? Getting our daily feed, our daily whatever we need, and then going to work or going home and not applying any of the knowledge, not asking any of the questions, not being firm with what it is that needs to be done in order for there to make shifts. Because so fam, small shifts make a huge difference. When your household is operating the way it's supposed to be operating, and operating with truths and making shifts and making it into a home, and you come across one individual, a family member, a friend, those little tiny shifts that you're making is making more of an impact than you know, because we learn from what we see. When you was a child, your mom told you everything she wanted to tell you, but you learned from what you saw, from what she didn't tell you, right? When you was just being nosy, right? When you was doing things that you was supposed to be doing, right? You learn from what you see. And that's how we are. Most of us are visual learners. So when it comes to those dreams and it comes to those teams, my eyes are watering so bad. I'm trying to act like it's not. Hold on. This is hell. But when it comes to our dreams and it comes to our teams, are we seeing the team efforts? Are we seeing a team shift? And if we are not, what are we doing about it? Are we doing the best thing we can in our situations? Are we really looking at all of our options? Like, okay, let me do this. Let me see what happens. And also, are we leading by example? Are we leading by example, or are we just all talk? My mom used to say, do as I say, not as I do. I used to get so aggy. Like, wait, I want to do what you're doing. And there's some levels to it. But more importantly, it shows you, like, we are going to do what we see. We're going to follow what we see. So you have to be that strong individual in your household, in your job, in your relationship, to be firm in your words. Man or woman. Oh, sorry, it's my butt. Hold on, Sophia. Bear with me. If you are the woman, because this goes both ways, right? Because there's this fine line where, women being submissive and things like that. When you are a woman and you're being submissive and you in your relationship, that doesn't mean be a dog. I think sometimes we don't really comprehend these words and these definitions, because why would you be created to be a dog? You know what I'm saying? Like, sit, roll over, jump. That's what I'm saying when I say, not to call anyone a dog, but ladies, you gotta still have those boundaries and that respect. Like, listen, there's things that I do, and there's things that I just won't do. Sometimes, ladies, we want relationships, and we are just so ready to just be like, yes. Does not mean yes. Yes means I'm not gonna enable you as a man. Yes is, yeah, there's timing for everything. Let's have respect, mutual respect. Yes is, I got your back, you got my back. Right? Yes is respect. And sometimes we too wrapped up in desperation, confusion, and the list goes on. Now, as a man, all right, if you being a leader as a man, I'm not a man, okay? So I'm not going to tell you how to be a man, okay? But I'm going to tell you what a woman would love. A woman is like leading by example, meaning the tone that you're using, the way you're asking. Sometimes, fellas, we could be too sarcastic with our woman. A lot of sarcasm, and it's like, do I take you serious? Or are we always joking? So you just want to be sure you just communicate into your woman where she feels the love, where she feels the respect. Oh, this is a nice park. I'm about to walk on this. I'm over here walking on. We could walk on this little road that got paved out. But where she feels like I could come to you and express the way I feel and not feel like I'm being too emotional. Women, we can be a little emotional, okay? it's needed. All right, but there's still a way for you to create that space inside of you for her to feel like I don't have to run to my mom, I don't have to run to my homegirl, I don't have to run to Jerry down the street. I could come to you because when I express myself to you, you're not being sarcastic, you're not being condescending. Let's walk back this way because that reef blower. So when it comes to these friendships, relationships, and making sure it's a team effort, it's making sure it's a team effort. You're not the only one reading books. You're not the only one going to the gym. You're not the only one cutting people off that needs to be cut off. Why are you telling them they're our business? Why are you telling them our business? Because every time you go and tell them they're our business, she go and tell. So fam, there's so many times I had people be like, I had a friend, and then a month later we sitting at that table with that friend, and I'm like, damn, I know all her business. She probably know my business too. You know? So when you see that there's someone that's just gossipy all the time, and you trying to get things done, no hard feelings, but I can't have gossiping right now on my seeds. Because I'm trying to grow some seeds, and that gossip spoils the root. So when we speak about that dream, yeah, it's really some footwork that has to be done. Some truth that has to be said. Or maybe when that friend, instead of just cutting that friend off, like, you gossip, cut. Babe, why you gossip? Let's not gossip. Or it's a team effort. Let's stop gossiping. Let's stop talking about what everybody else is doing. Step one. It's so easy for us to sit around and look and analyze and talk about what everybody else is doing. Okay, now that you know what everybody else is doing, what you doing? What you doing? You have so much free time that you know what everybody is doing. Something's not right. That ain't right. Because that means you taking your eyes off of your plants to go look at what their plants look like. Let's go to the neighbor house. Let's see what plants they got. Let's see. Let's compare, contrast, so we could, have better plants. It's childish, so fam. Create bigger conversations. Create business plans. You can have 5 successful businesses if you really divide your time correctly with the correct people. How can your brand become, let me pull something out there for you. Let me throw your brain up there in the sky, in the limitless sky. How can your brand become able, I don't know if I'm using the right word, but able to be a franchise? So like right now, if I wanted to buy a Planet Fitness, they have an option for me to be an investor. Planet Fitness must be a huge brand that they can recruit people to invest in their business. Is your brand there? If it's not there, what are you doing and what are you not doing? Another thing, so fam, I'll be like, how you get your cookies at Aldi's? Am I saying it right? Aldi's, the supermarket. How do you get your brand to pass the inspection to be on the shelves in the supermarket? See, y'all not thinking, so fam. Come on, ain't nothing to it but to do it. But see, when you're not sitting around the table with the right people, these questions are not gonna come about. These conversations are not gonna come about. Because you sitting around talking about, did you see Susie? She got a new pair of shoes. Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. I do not care. Not to be rude, but what is it doing for me? What am I gonna do with that knowledge? What am I gonna do with that? Okay? So be mindful, so fam, when you really start elevating and you thinking about your dream and you thinking about your vision. All right, we don't got time to think little. We don't. We done thought little long enough. There's some big fish to fry. And there's some weddings that need to be happening. And I want an invitation. Okay, I got a dress in there. I'm not playing. We want some successful weddings, some real love. I want to see pictures of the wedding. I want to see, just like you showed me pictures of the baby bump. I want pictures of the wedding. I said it. Okay. So, when it comes down to our dreams, our small dreams to our big dreams, our small goals to our big goals, even though they still big, they just little steps, right? We have to make sure we're not the only one in the team doing the work. We got to make sure we're not the only one in the team applying the knowledge. We got to make sure we're not the only one in our team staying on top of our game, right? Growing spiritually, but not cutting it off when we around other people. No, babe, let that spirit shine. Yes, let them feel it. Let them feel it. Yes, all day long. Okay, not just doing spiritual work to feel like you playing a game of chess. This ain't chess. It's not. It's no game. There's no enemies. Who made this stuff up? No. Operate from love, soul fam. Grow from love. Approach with love. Even if it's tough love, it's still love. Okay, truth. That truth will hit you and it'll hurt you a little bit. You be sitting there like, whew. Like, you know how you take a shot of something and burn your throat real quick? That's how that truth will hit you real quick. Like, ooh, ooh, all right. But you take it how you have to take it. Look at yourself in the mirror. Definitely before you start asking questions to the right, make sure you asking questions to the front, right? And make the shifts that you gotta make every single day. Gym every day. Driving by McDonald's, drive by, not through. Okay, every day. Feeding yourself some good stuff. In the morning I get up, so fam, I drink me some lime water. And sometimes I be wanting to sip it because I just be like, oh, I gotta drink this. But I'm like, drink this lime water. That'd be my first little motivation of the day. Done. Drink me some water when I wake up. Refresh myself. I'm not saying drink you some lime water when you wake up. I'm just saying, just push yourself to do better. It's the best you can. All right, soul fam. If you ever need a free guide, check out AmeliaOnlineAcademy.com. There's a free guide to help you heal within. Find out areas in your life where you need a little, check in, check out. If you ever want to book a session with me, my details are always below. Check out my details below and check out AmeliaOnlineAcademy.com again for a free guide. In order to be a part of the Soul Fam, hey, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and apply the knowledge. Applying the knowledge is key. If you really want to start to see things shift in your life in a positive direction, and you really want to heal that spirit, heal that soul, heal those things that you've been through, heal it, boo. That's all we could do. Let's heal. For real. All right? No temporary fixes. We don't do that. Let's read what we need to read. Let's apply the knowledge we need to apply. Let's share it where not on deaf ears. Let's share it where it's going to flow and grow. All right, soul fam. And don't forget to press the bell so you see when I post again. Thank you again for supporting me, subscribing to my channel, and showing love. I feel a love. Welcome again, and I'm going to see you at the next win. Bye for now.